that was just about as perfect as a hockey game as this Leaf team can play. And it's incredible, right? They win 5 consecutive games. They're buzzing on all cylinders. They get smoked by the LA Kings 5-1. And we're sitting here like, man, that sucks. But good teams find a way to bounce back quickly. And the Leafs on the road in Philly taking on the Flyers, man, oh man, did they play a great game today. But it all stems with the shutout from Jack Campbell. 3-0 shutout. He did it again. Jack Campbell staying huge. He's going to make some big-time money, which scares the hell out of me. But he's played some incredible hockey. 3-0 shutout win. And for that, with that shutout for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they have now shut out the Philadelphia Flyers for the first time in Philly since 2002. And you know who the goaltender was? Ed Belfour. That's how far back we're going. But a big-time game for the Leafs and Jack Campbell. With the win, the Leafs have now won 6 of their last 7 games. 8-5-1 on the year. This is more like the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is great to see. Now, let's get to the goal scoring because there were some nice ones today. Except the first one wasn't so nice, but the Leafs scored the first flipping goal. Now, it took till the second period to happen, but it was a centering pass from, it was either Muzzin or Austin Matthews, and it goes off the leg or foot, top of the foot, whatever, of Willie Nylander heading to the net, and it goes in. How many times have I said in these videos, and even in the last one with Philip Deneau falling to his feet and the puck hitting his skate twice and going in. It has happened to the Leafs all year long so far that we're getting pucks off shoulders. And it was another game earlier in the year where they scored like 3 goals not with a stick. And it's just wild stuff that's been happening. And yet we make these pretty plays and we're getting robbed. And we're like, what is going on here? So that goal from Willie Nylander, initially it was waved off. They go to the review. It goes off the top of his foot. He doesn't kick anything. There's no kicking motion at all. And it goes off his foot and in. They come back saying it was a good goal. I'm like, thank you. Because if you called that no goal, I would have lost my absolute mind. It's 1-0 Leafs, 11-11 into the second period. Nylander for Muzzin and Matthews, and the Leafs are on the board. Shots on goal in the first period, though, 12-11 in favor of the Leafs. So very evenly matched first period. Second period, however, it was 12-7 in favor of Philly, but the Leafs got the 1 goal. Now, I want to say this, though. Shots on goal, as I've always said, are a meaningless stat. A lot of the Philadelphia Flyers shots today were from the outside. They were looking for deflections and looking for tips in front. They were looking for, low shot rebounds. The Leafs just weren't giving them any. If they were giving them a shot from the point, it was no screen, right to Jack Campbell, makes the stop. Or if there was a deflection, it was a high deflection that Jack Campbell was able to react to. Now, there was a few plays, obviously, they're going to get some good chances, of course. But for the most part, you didn't see many 2-on-1s against you. I don't believe you saw a breakaway against in this game. The Leafs did a really good job defensively in this one. I mean, obviously, you can say, well, yeah, they shut them out. Of course they did. But if you actually watched it, there was no high-quality, grade A, should go in chances. They did a fantastic job in this game. Now, we move to the third period. You're up 1-0, which is great, but you're on the road in Philly. You know you're going to get an onslaught from the Philadelphia Flyers. And the Leafs do a decent job, and they take stupid penalties, and it puts the Buds on the power play. And Kerfwood, that was the third goal. Nick Ritchie finds Willie Nylander. I mean, Nick Ritchie had a hell of a game. I'll talk about him shortly. He centers it to Willie Nylander, and Willie lets it absolutely rip. I mean, it was a beautiful shot from Willie Nylander, about the top of the circle, more to the slot. You guys can kind of get the gist of it. And Carter Hart gets a piece of it, but not enough as it beats him on the power play. And the Leafs have a 2-0 lead. Nylander from Matthews and Ritchie. Willie's got 2 goals. Goal number 7 on the season for him. You gotta love it. And that contract that he has, everyone's like, my God, that's a great signing. When he signed the deal, everyone's like, you're stupid. Because that's the way, I love Toronto sports fans, but that's the way we all react, right? With, Shatkins, with Mark Shapiro and Ross Atkins are terrible. And then when things go well, they're like, wow, they're doing so good. And Kyle Dubas, they always love to rip him left and right. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Marner Matthews deals, obviously, as no one is. But you're looking at Willie Nylander's contract now, and we're like, damn, that's quite nice. And the Leafs, 5:09 into the third period, have a 2-0 lead. They're playing fantastic hockey. Just keep this thing going. Then Claude Giroux takes a stupid high-sticking penalty on Mitch Marner, but he leaves back in the power play late in the, just over midway through. So that could be a real backbreaker for the Philadelphia Flyers if the Leafs can find a way to score on it. Now, they don't get a goal on the power play per se, but right as the power play expires, now we got to talk about Alex Kerfwood because he gets the assist on this goal, but it was the hard-working play. My God. Because Camp, I believe, just jumped to pass his defender, but Kerfoot, for some reason, is in full-end speed, and he gets around the defender. I believe he lifted the stick, gets the puck, goes around the back of the net, and centers it for Kasha, who the goal looked quite similar to Willie Nylander's goal. And Kasha, what a shot on the one-timer, goes top cheese on Carter Hart. And the Leafs got a 3-0 lead right as the penalty expires, so it's technically not a power play goal, but it was, all formed by the power play. David Kampf gets the secondary assist on the goal at 13:33 of the third period. The Leafs got a 3-0 lead here. Now at this point, you play for Jack Campbell, and they were. They didn't give up any great opportunities. There was no real onslaught near the end. The shots on goal in the third period were 14-13 in favor of the Leafs. They did a great job all game long. Shots on goal in the game were 36-33 in favor of Philly. Doesn't really mean much, but I thought I'd give you guys a stat anyways. Let's get to the special teams battle, because this is where the Leafs flat out dominated this game. The Philadelphia Flyers got nothing going on any of their power plays. Yeah, there's a few chances here and there, but no real, a minute and a half of zone time where the Leafs just can't clear it. None of that. They were 0 for 4 on all 4 power plays. The Leafs were 1 for 3, but if you want to count that third goal a power play goal, because it's pretty much one, then you can say it was 2 for 3. They were fantastic in the game of the special teams. Their 5-on-5 play, they won it 1-0, technically 2-0. They did a great job. There's not much else I can say other than the Leafs just flat out dominated the Flyers on home ice. The Philadelphia going into the game 6-2-2 on the year. They've been playing some fantastic hockey this year, and the Leafs went into their barn after getting their tail kicked in on home ice by LA, and they win 3-0. That is the signs of a great hockey team, a great sports team. Right? We look at the Raptors, for example. I've talked about it before. They won 5 in a row. They were buzzing. Now they've lost 3 straight. The Leafs, they won 5 in a row. They lost 1. They're back in the win column. It's the difference of where these teams are at and consists of, where they are in their development, right? Jack Campbell, phenomenal. 36 saves shutout. You can't go wrong with that. He was fantastic. Any quality chance they had, he either smothered it, kicked it to the side, was really calm, cool, and collected at the net. Soupy got it done again. Great job, Jack Campbell. Willie Nylander with 2 goals. Austin Matthews with 2 assists. And this is all without John Tavares, who did not play today. And he's still day-to-day, so we're not too sure if he's going to be in the next one there on Friday against Calgary. But I wanted to mention Nick Ritchie here at the end of the video because he has been subpar at best this season. I think we can all agree on that. And because he was one of the guys, him and Bunting were kind of those guys. All right, who's going to be on that first line with Matthews and Marner? Who's going to be with John Tavares and Willie Nylander, right? Is it going to be Bunting or is it Nick Ritchie? Or are they going to flip-flop or whatnot? Ritchie had 1 assist in all the games so far. He hasn't really done a whole lot offensively. Today, with John Tavares out, got an opportunity. And as Mike Babcock would always say, well, you got the opportunity to play and you got to make best of your opportunity. Well, that would happen for Nick Ritchie today. And not only did he get his second point of the year with the assist to Willie Nylander on the power play, the guy had 7 shots on goal. Led the team in shots. Made an impact with the body. He was in the right place at the right time, put the puck on the net, and assisted on a goal. Great game from former Peterborough Pete, by the way, Nick Ritchie. Fantastic stuff from him. He was great. Now, the Leafs look to continue to build on a game like this as they host the Calgary Flames for, Hall of Fame night or whatever the heck they call it? I don't know. On Friday night, 7 p.m. puck drop there as the Leafs look for back-to-back W's, look for win number 7 in their last 8, right? Look to continue on this roll as they mosey through the dog days of the season, right? There's that beginning stretch where you got to be buzzing and feeling good, that ending where you're in that playoff push, and then there's that middle one where this is kind of the start of it. November, December, January, February, March, or no, I don't even say March, January, February, after trade deadline, it's like, okay, well, now what? So we're in that part right now for the Leafs, but they've won 6 of 7. They're feeling fantastic. Now, they look to do, Calgary's been fantastic this year. Like Philly, you got to do a job on home ice, all right? So, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed Jack Campbell's fantastic performance tonight. And the Leafs, fantastic performance overall today. Smack that like button, do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter link is down below, so there's a follow up there if you guys have not done so already, guys. Instagram link is also down there, so follow up there if you've not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Raptors edition, tomorrow night. They play the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly, 7 o'clock tip-off there. Not going to be an easy test, especially the way the Raptors are playing right now. We'll have to see how it all plays out, though, tomorrow in Philly. As for the Leafs, they come home, take on the Calgary Flames on Friday night. 7 p.m. puck drop there. The Buds looking for back-to-back W's and wins in 7 of their last 8 games, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.